Did you miss me? I know. Well, I just went live with my girl Alicia, and we talked about the retreat, and her and I have been going live pretty regularly thus far. And I just got off of the live and I was like, I haven't done Sundays with Serena for a while. So, and I thought about it this morning. I thought, oh, you should do that again, Serena. It's been a while. And so for those of you watching who maybe you're new to my page or new to this hashtag Sundays with Serena, I, for a while, went live every Sunday and just did Sundays with Serena and shared about what was ever, I can talk, I swear, what was on my heart at that time, or about a hot topic that was alive in my fields, or maybe just sharing what I was doing that day. And so I come on not really with a plan and just see what the video morphs itself into. And right before getting on here, I was like just going through my mind of all the different things that I could talk about. And so I'm also really excited to be here and to just share my heart with you, whatever it is that comes up on my heart to share with you. And so I'm going to take a breath and just tune in. And if you're watching, I invite you to also give yourself a moment of breath. And I would like to invite you to breathe with me. I'm just like shaking it out. Ooh. And you can close your eyes and take a deep breath in, filling your belly, and release. Releasing slow, so slow. And do that a couple of times. I'll join you. So, I've tuned into my heart, and there is a word that I'm hearing over and over again right now in this moment, and it's forgiveness. It's time to be in forgiveness, to allow yourself to forgive, and know that I'm sharing what's on my heart. I'm speaking to myself in this moment and sharing with you what it is that I am taking from this moment for myself. I'm sharing my heart with you, and if you feel drawn to me in any way, then there is a possibility that my share may also be something that is for you to hear. So there is a relationship that I have or have had, I should say. And I realized in the last 8 months or so that I thought that I was forgiving this person and I was in forgiveness, and I was actually spiritually bypassing my emotions. And this person has been challenged by mental disorders and a number of other challenges. And so in my mind, I just immediately have said, it's not their fault. Forgiven. And I never allowed myself to feel, at the time I did not allow myself to feel the emotions that I was having. And I just bypassed them. I just bypassed them completely. And so, yeah. And so I got to look at those emotions and feel them and process them. And it wasn't pretty. It was not pretty, but it was my experience. And so I forgive myself for not putting myself first. And there's also, I feel so much resistance in sharing this because when you own your feelings and take responsibility for what it is that you are feeling and experiencing, well, if you own it and you admit it and it's out there, then you gotta do some shit with it, right? Because you're taking responsibility for it. So that's yours, gotta do some shit. So I'm feeling resistance because if I own my shit, then I have to do something with it. So I'm gonna fight through here, and you know what? I'm gonna share something. Okay, I got this. Got it. So there is a friend that I have had up until recently. And so now it's not really resistance, it's just me navigating my word choice carefully. So some things have happened with this friend, and I am in a place right now where I no longer wish to be this person's friend anymore. And this has been a challenging one for me because I had emotions come up such as anger. Anger was the biggest challenge, I would say. And, it's starting to dissolve and fizzle away because I realized something. And what I realized was the power of forgiveness. And so it's a great starting point, and there's also an evolution that comes with this process for me right now. And what it is that everything is always serving. It's always helping us. And so what experience happened with this friend opened up so much more opportunity and love, and was a breakthrough for other relationships and experiences that I am having in this life. And so I'm so grateful that all this shit happened with this friend, because it was so good for me. It was serving to me. And I am genuinely grateful. And I see how connected everything is and how lovely everything is. And everything is truly always serving us. And so if that is true, there's nothing to forgive. It's like forgiveness has been this task or something, and it's really not. It's just something that we're acting upon, and it's like a process, right? And it doesn't have to be. It just is. And I shared the beginning part of this video because as much as that is true, it was also just existing in my spiritual bypassing example. And so it's important to look at ourselves and tune in to ourselves and to take breath, to stop for just a moment and discover who you are. And then go deeper, like ask yourself questions, question things. What can you take responsibility for in this moment? What is yours? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Why do you feel like something needs to be forgiven in the first place? What are those emotions that are arising? What are they? Where are they sourcing their energy from inside of you? It's showing up outside of you, but where is it sourcing it from the inside? Yeah. So this has been a very interesting experience for me, and so I've learned these things surrounding forgiveness, and I am integrating this upgrade and evolution of forgiveness and putting it into practice. And so these lessons that I've learned, there are other people in my life that I get to have conversations with or not. I can choose not to. That I feel like there is something that needs to be forgiven. And so I now get to take all these lessons and apply that to other scenarios that have been in my playing field and in my life. And it is helping me. And so again, just another reason that, everything is always serving. This is helping me in so many ways. And, I'm grateful for this friend and for the friendship that we shared. And right now, this is serving, and this is the way that it is to be. And I can genuinely release and trust and know Everything is okay. I am okay. I am safe. I am loved. I will conquer. Yes. Let's see what you guys gotta say. This is my pretend mic. Hi, Elliot. I wonder if you're still here. Who's on here? Let me know. And let me know if you have any questions, too, about anything that I've spoken. And, if this resonates with you right now, if you're connecting to this message, feel free to share about your life. And I will comment and support you, ask questions, whatever it is. And if you're catching it on the replay, go ahead and hit me with a replay. See a comment up here. Hold on. God's grace is on you, and He's more than likely working all things for your good. Love ya, and He loves you. I just wanted to say this real quick. Real quick. Plug. God. I hear you. And yeah, it's interesting. I get to take responsibility of the emotions that arise for me when things like Christianity is presented to me or I cross paths with it. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. I get to play with life a little bit here because this journey and opening myself up spiritually and emotionally and everything that I've been going through, I've been sharing very authentically and from my heart. Like, that is true. That is the one thing that I am committing to for myself and for you guys and for this world and for God, is to be authentic and to show up in whatever that looks like for me in that moment. And I have had some experiences in Christian environments that were not open to my energy and what it is that I share with this world, and they were not experiences that I enjoyed. So I get to practice forgiveness and and take responsibility for what it is that is happening within me, because the message is true. God's grace is on all of us, and whatever God means for you, because my goal is to raise consciousness for everyone. And so whatever your God is, whatever that is for you, it could be God consciousness, the universe, it's all working for you. And you're loved.